Hello, good afternoon, everyone around the world. It is me once again, Amechi Eke, and I am broadcasting from Ebonyi State. This is me, one of the many voices talking about the billion coin opportunity. And this afternoon, I want to start with a very good question, a question that has been disturbing me for long, and I wish we want to think seriously about that. And that question is, are we in something different, a very big opportunity, or just what is common and obtainable outside there? And if we are in a very big and different opportunity, another question is this: why then do we act as if we are all the same thing when compared to what people are doing out there? Because out there, you're going to see a whole lot of chaos, a whole lot of confusion, a whole lot of manipulations trying just to how you can quickly grab what the next person is having, all in the name of duping that person or swindling him or her of his hard-earned money. So why then are we behaving as if we are the same thing with them? This is a question that has been disturbing me, especially when I go around and try to awaken some people or talk to some people about TBC. And I'll be giving long list of all the sharp practices that most of our members have caused out there. It is really disheartening. It pains me dearly to see that people who supposed to be doing well in the community are just out there to scam people of their money and off they go. Now, where are those people who before now were priding themselves of having TBC, using it to achieve various things? Where are them? Where are they? Can you show me any one of them? Where are those people who before now used TBC to do so many things? You see, sometimes it's not just that you are able to, yes, to close a deal that really matter. What matters is what happens thereafter. If what makes you happy is just to say that you are able to talk to somebody and the person ends up giving you money all in the name of TBC, if that is what only makes you happy in the community, that means you are yet to start. Because life is not all about getting. Giving should be included. When you succeed in getting money out from people, what do you give them in return? You just end up giving them krengos or whatsoever, even if it is full TBC. But if you leave them without knowing how they are to go about those things that you gave to them, then what's the essence? What's the meaning? What's the value of what you give to them? So friends, when I realized that so many of us out there are actually doing this thing wrongly, quite different from what admin intend, quite different from what admin is doing for us in the community. People are just there using TBC to scam people of their monies, which is not good. So can't we try as much as we can at least to update our knowledge about TBC? Many people who actually use TBC to acquire so many things, accumulate things, are no longer there. And they are still looking for money here and there. Why are they doing that? Because they did not do it the right way. Okay? Those people who actually stuck with TBC and are doing it rightly, even if it's getting late or whatsoever, they are not giving up. Because their intention is not just about convincing anyone to buy into the idea and thereafter collecting money. Their intention, that is our heart desire, is to see TBC accepted worldwide. And that is the reason why we have to add a little courtesy in what we are doing. TBC is not a shit coin, though people are bound to be calling it that name because it doesn't give them the opportunity to be manipulating their ways in different corners, trying to cheat people here and there. TBC is something genuine, and as something genuine, why not we try as much as we can to treat it with respect? Go about trying to help people understand what TBC is, and they'll just say, is that not that scamming coin? Is that not that useless something that they say never go down just to collect money from people who don't know how the system works? We should be more than this. We should be more learned than that. If we truly understand what TBC is, I believe that most of us who are doing it wrongly don't really understand it. But if we can come down and understand TBC, good and fine. There are so many opportunities of earning passive income in TBC. But in as much as people try giving you, or people give you money for what you give to them, all in the name of the bogus promises, that is not where it ends. Let people see the value therein in TBC. Let's see people see that what you are giving to them is more important than any amount of money they may give you in return. Honestly, it is not good when especially when I hear people talk bad about TBC. TBC is not like that. Okay? And now look at, admin is asking us to pay 8 grains of gold from $10 a year to $22 per month. What is that telling you? That we are making progress. Admin is doing all he could, all he can, just to make sure that this very coin stand out from the rest. It is not common. Where we are, people have been speculating. Where are these people really coming from? In fact, the form of technology they are using is just something out of this world. So why not we do our own best by giving admin the needed support to have this firm, to have this opportunity grown to something that people around the world will be envying. They are already envying it. And that's why you see people doing or saying all sorts of rubbish just to bring us down. But we cannot come down unless we decide to come down our own. But TBC is going up. Come what may, the coin is not going down. So when we try to do the best thing we can do in the community, it's not just about scamming people. We can help people to really know the best thing to do. So folks, as we go about trying to analyze and understand what exactly we are doing, some people are trying to compete with us, but they are competing wrongly. They can't even get to us because we are far ahead of them. Why? Because we are daring to be greater, and we are already moving on that direction. So we cannot continue doing TBC wrongly and hoping to get right results from it. If you are among those who are getting it wrong, please let us step up our game. We know that we have so many opportunities of earning passive income in TBC, but until we do it rightly, that is where we can confidently say that yes, I did it and I'm happy. Even if you have the money to spend, when you are spending it, you have free mind to spend it, and not after spending it you will be running from one angle to the other because of having cheated people of their money. It's not good. So let us stop doing that. Beware of competing against the wrong crowd. It can prevent us from reaching our full potential. We don't want to do that. Okay, folks, we advise to desist from competing with the wrong crowd, because when we compete wrongly, we may end up realizing the wrong result. We don't want to do that. Look at what I want to read out here. It says, think of the person who professionally races car in his hometown, where other cars run no faster than 5 millimeter. Yes, 5 meters per hour. That is where the person has always been competing. In that area, cars run faster than 5 meters per hour. Okay? Because his car runs up to 6 meters, he is proud, saying that in fact, my own is the best. He always wins the rest. But later, while racing on a different raceway with different competitors, he finds that he does not stand a chance of running 6 meters per hour when his contender's car can go as far as 400 meters per hour. So sometimes we are just, we don't really know what we have, because if we do, we will desist from making TBC look like a shit coin, which people are coining it. Look at the technology that has gone into this. Look at the effort. Look at what admin is trying to help us to see. But despite all this, many people are just keen. How much am I going to get? In fact, one full TBC is over $9 million or close to $9 million. And because of that, when you come in, I'm going to do this. That is not the issue. Okay? That is still leaving us at quick mentality syndrome. If we are to look at ourselves and know what we want as TBCians. You find out that admin is grooming real big timers, movers of the society in time to come. So let us stop from behaving like those who are just out there to rip people of their money. TBC is not just about, just like every other cryptocurrency out there. Hey, exchange, hey, exchange, yeah, come, exchange platform. No, TBC is more bent on using it to accumulate things, to purchase things of choice. You can use it to get food. You can use it to go to the Kringle cashback office area and see opportunities whereby you can use TBC freely. But people are now looking at it as if it's just an opportunity for them to get money freely from others. It is not so. Okay? If you don't really understand what abundance means, try to understand it. Abundance is getting into something and having it anyhow or any amount whatsoever as you may want it, or so to say. Scarcity is just you have it today, tomorrow it's no longer there. Friends, we know that God has given us so much in this life. And when we see the impact of what technology is also doing, why are we not playing along? Why are we trying to deviate from the norm? Why are we trying to remain where we are? Having seen the light for us to move and shift this, why are we still playing the back door, so to say? Friends, I say again, friends, please, if there is more we need to know about TBC, if it calls for learning, let us learn. If it calls for adding to our knowledge about that we don't really understand some certain things about the billion coin, we have full timers, we have great broadcasters. We can access them through the back office. We can access them on YouTube. You can ask them questions. They are ready to put you through. You can join different meetings. If you don't know the one to join, Derek runs weekly meetings, even 3 times in a week, trying to help people understand the real concept behind of TBC. Those are areas whereby we understand the benefit of what we're doing. Let's stop giving TBC bad name and let's start doing it rightly. By the time we start doing it rightly, we see the right results. Let us make use of this bounty opportunity of accumulating, be it fiat currencies, be it a Bitcoin or whatsoever. TBC is giving it us all. And how much more when we know that we have it all and we are still behaving as if we don't know where we're going? Folks, it should rather gladden my heart to see that all of us start up and start doing something rightly in the community. Let us stop the idea of giving TBC bad name. TBC has come to change things for the better for us, and the more we try to do it rightly, the more right results we are going to be having. Okay? Look at what is obtainable out there. You just find out that the whole system has been framed up, and people are just busy trying all they can to scam people of their money and things like that. Just a minute, please. I'll be back. Yeah, I'm back. And you know what I just did? I changed my clothes to another one. Because if I have to tell you the opportunity we have in TBC, is an opportunity for us to express ourselves, and I just demonstrated that by changing my clothes. So you can do whatever you need to do, as long as it doesn't take you away from the concept, from the reality, from the rules and regulations guiding this very community. So we are free to do things, but we are not free to start manipulating things and start doing it wrongly. The system is completely rigged. Let me relate to one example. I went for a training, one seminar, some few months back. It's all about how you can be able to get loan from the government, or so to say. Yeah. We were the training. First of all, you have to pay Here in Nigeria, I paid, and every other was paid 5,000 naira for that training. We were given instances how to start a business, how to do everything, and by the time we get the loan, how we are going to utilize them, how we are going to make it useful, and all that and this and that. And that this training we are coming now will enable them to attach it in our certificate and really show that yes, we've been trained, that whenever we get the money, that nothing bad is going to happen to that money, that we utilize the money very well. Good and fine. People were happy. Yes, I paid 5,000 naira and I'm going to be giving about 1 million plus to start a business. Actually, I didn't get the idea before attending that training, but I went. But guess what? After the whole thing, you paid 5,000 naira to attend. And then, after you are told that you are going to write a business proposal. Okay, writing a business proposal is not difficult. I can write. Likewise, most people out there. But do you know what? Writing this business proposal has to pass through some certain ones there, some people there, and you have to pay between 10 and 20,000 naira to have that drafted for you. Okay? Then after writing that proposal, they will attach it with your certificate that yes, you really attended this very function, and that is all. At the end of the day, what happened? The training took place about 2 or 3 months ago. People are still complaining. We also noticed that some people were saying that yes, you need to settle some people for them to make your own your form pass through where you can get the loan. Look at all these things. Are there no manipulations? Are there not just funny ways of trying to extract money from people? But here in TBC, we are giving people the right opportunity for them to really fully live. We are told of paying for our back offices, and admin has even come up to make it very clear that the little children can just pay once and wait for the maturity, the liquidity, yes, the maturity of this very coin TBC, whereby they must have gotten so much there because of having waited. And people are not getting it right. People are just busy. How can I quickly start cashing my money, exchanging and doing all? For goodness sake, let us understand where we are going. Those people who are busy trying to help people understand what TBC is by offering some services or even some percentages of their goods and services, they are wonderful. In fact, I toss my cap for them. They are great. Why not all of us try to do anything possible to make this community go up? Let us do it, because admin has given us this very platform. Admin is poised at making something great out of this very opportunity. Being very plain or being clear in whatever you are doing does not mean that you have to just be empty. Admin is telling us that, look, this thing costs money, and is not hiding mouth when it comes to asking of that money. You are also going to be compensated for doing your own part. We all need this money, but since you are working for something greater, why not put the necessary effort and do it rightly, and stop bad mouthing TBC by giving people wrong information about what it is. TBC is not a beggar coin. TBC is not a shit coin. TBC is an abundance-based cryptocurrency that has come to change things for the better. Let's do our best to give TBC the right definition. Let's do our best to push TBC to the greater heights. We are already there. On a daily basis, people are coming in. Let us value what we have, and let us do it rightly. By so doing, we can be proud that we have been among those who joined hand when this opportunity is being built. Thank you so much for paying attention, and thank you for taking your time. Please subscribe to my channel and share with others, and learn to broadcast. Even if you have to start just like me, please do it. If you need me to teach you, I can do that. Let us do our best to have TBC projected rightly before the people out there. I remain myself, Amich AK. Thank you so much for listening. Till we see again. Bye bye.